Hey guys, and welcome to game number 73 out of 100 of my Human vs. AI series, where I'm taking on the AI-powered Scrabblebot BestBot in a 100-game match. Now, it's been very rough going lately. We've just lost 3 in a row by a combined 500-plus points. So that's why we're going with the hat and sunglasses look today. Try to confuse the bot a little bit, throw it off. Maybe I'll do a little bit better, because I gotta change something. It's not been going well. I'm first here, longful, not a word, almost furlong. Gotta get used to seeing the board a little bit darker with these sunglasses, but I believe I'm reading my rack correctly, so let's hope so. Assuming I am, flung looks like a pretty good play. 26 points keeps LO. Okay, so I pull an S, which is good. Flung, of course, doesn't take an S, though. It's just the past tense of fling, so not particularly useful on this board, but of course the S in general, just a good tile to have for setups and overall rack flexibility. That being said, the rest of my rack is not so good here. The V, double O's, double L's. Not a lot of words on this rack, honestly. I mean, I don't even see like a single word on this rack with the V. Like, legitimately, I don't think there's a single valid word with just the 7 tiles in my rack that has the V. Okay, so the bot plays bucking for 22, which does not take an S, I'm almost positive. So I guess I could just... Well, I was going to say I could just play Volk for 13. I probably should just play Loon, though. 22 points. Yeah, 9 more takes out this spot. I mean, LSV, not a great leave, but LONS after Volk is pretty hit or miss, too, especially on a board like this where Flung and Bucking both don't take S's. The thing with LONS, it's like, yeah, sometimes I'll bingo, but when I don't bingo, I have all one-pointers, and I'm probably just not really accomplishing all that much. And it's just not likely enough to bingo. If we're keeping ERST, that would be a very different story. But LONS just has too much potential to become clunky and not bingo. I think I'm better off, like I said, taking the 9 extra points, blocking this spot, and playing Loon. So let's do that. Okay, this looks a little bit more promising. I have the E, which is good. Almost like stopover or something. I don't think I have any playable bingos as far as I can tell. So I'll probably try to get rid of really the V, and one of my O's are the biggest things I want to get rid of. The bot plays wit for 25. So that's not going to help me by way of bingoing very much. So, I mean, I could still play Volk. It doesn't get me that many points. It's 13. It keeps EOPS, which is a pretty good leave. I don't really think I can just get rid of VO anywhere. Like, I literally don't think there's anywhere to just play off of VO. I definitely, unless I can score a lot, I definitely want to get rid of this V. I don't see anything that doesn't get rid of this V that's going to score enough to justify playing. I guess there's also Vo over here, 17. Gets rid of my E, though. I like my E. So yeah, Vo or Volk, it's close. I mean, Vo is 4 more points. Volk does keep the E. I feel like I'd rather play Volk. Keeps the E, which goes obviously a lot better with the L and Loon as well than a second L. Goes well either under or next to Wit as well, with White being good. So yeah, I think probably Volk. Unless I can find anything better. Is there anything from this F? Almost flop over if my S were an R, but not quite. Don't see anything from these G's. Yeah, it's just very difficult to get rid of my V here. I mean, Bull, but I want to play Paul and keep the V. It's just not worth it. I don't see anything from the T and Wit. Alright, yeah, I just don't see anything better than Volk here, guys. So I'm going to just go ahead and play that. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. Okay, so I get a blank, which is certainly good. I've got Sap Probe with a blank A, which plays with Wits, but it's even better under Uni over here. It's 73 points and doesn't give anything back. It's actually probably about the same score with Wits, I think. It's exactly the same score, but this obviously is extremely dangerous, putting the E in the triple line. So if I don't have to do that, there's no good reason to do it. Wonder if I have a 9 through this OL, actually. Like, ooh, well now I wonder if I have a triple. That definitely changes things. Okay. Well, I'm definitely, worst case, I'm going to play bloopers for, what's that, 94? Yeah, so that's the absolute worst case, is bloopers for 94. But I definitely am going to take a minute here and make sure I don't have anything through this N. I feel like I don't. The BP combo is deceptively bad. Close to like pro bands or something. Pro bends is not good. B sprint doesn't work. Just go through the alphabet here. So A, saprub, and an N. I don't think that makes anything. B, C, D. Yeah, pro bends is not good. E. Yeah, I feel like there's nothing. Almost, well, I could play pot herbs through the blank T, but it's obviously worse than bloopers. H-I? No, there's nothing with an I, right? I don't think so. Pre-boils, that's not very good. J-K-L, no. O-P, Q-R-S-T-U? Upborn, sub, almost subpoena. I don't think there's anything with a U. VWXYZ. All right, I feel pretty confident that there is nothing through that N. Actually, I don't see anything at all, let alone a triple-triple. So I'm going to just play bloopers for 94, and hopefully I didn't miss a triple-triple, in which case this play will make the reel of bloopers. So hopefully that doesn't happen. That looks like a good draw. It's got to be something, right? Yeah, waterish through the S and bloopers is there, which has a pretty good chance, I'd imagine, of staying open, given that the N in emotion is there. And I feel like he's... All right, well, he plays Parry, so sort of blocks the N. I mean, waterish, unless there's a better bingo, which I doubt. That's got to be the best play, right? So, all right, 78. We take a lead here, up almost 90 points, and this is a pretty good draw. I mean, it was only one vowel, which is not great, but I do have the X, which is good for scoring, especially at a lead, and also, obviously, having the S is a very good thing. So, overall, pretty happy with this draw. And the bot has just played at for 14, so kind of ominous play there. I mean, definitely suggesting a very good leave. I'm very close to a bunch of high-scoring plays from the E in waterish, like execs or something. Excind is too long. Fiends is not spelled that way. Define doesn't work. Defins is not a word. Yeah, it's a little tricky with just the one vowel, unfortunately. I'm really close to some good stuff, but not quite. So what do I have maybe to overlap at to try to score a little bit and also maybe play some defense? I guess I could just play diff. Honestly, I don't think diff is a terrible play. I mean, it scores 25 points. Obviously, he can still bingo on the right. I mean, well, Hads is not good, but Hade is good, H-A-D-E. But the good thing is, if he bingos over there, then he's probably going to be giving me a big play on the O column back, especially with me having an X, because he's going to have to put a tile next to that triple word score. So at least I force him to bingo in a way that will hopefully, I mean, unless I draw like no vowels or something, will hopefully give me a lot back. And if somehow he doesn't go there, I still retain the possibility of drawing like execs for 60 or something with one of the 8 remaining E's, because I keep XCS on my rack. So yeah, diff looks like a pretty good play. Like, there's no need to get rid of the X. I mean, if I really want to get rid of the X, I guess probably unfix is the play. It's also not bad, honestly. I mean, CDS is obviously a good leave. It is a little bit more kind of standard, probably a little less, or a little more flexible, just because it's 3 constants instead of 4. CXNS could land me in trouble if I don't draw a vowel. So either one is fine, honestly. I mean, I don't hate unfix. I don't hate diff. Unfix is probably more standard, but I'm going to go with diff here. I do like the upside of hitting a big X play on the right. Also setting up diffs in a play like sax if I draw a vowel. So I think this is fine. Let's go for it. Okay, so I do draw one vowel, which is good, and the bot bingos immediately with staining. But I will at least get something there. Execs is blocked. I probably just play Jag now is my guess. Take out that spot. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I mean, I guess I could just play X, actually. I mustn't even see that at first because the leave is so bad. I'm not positive it's correct. Like, yeah, I mean, I guess it is. Jag is 23 fewer points. It's probably just too much to give up, right? Huh. I bet it's closer than you think. Like, yeah, 23 is a lot of points, but CENXS is a lot better than CGJNS. And now I do at least have Jag through the A and Waterish. If it stays open, hopefully he doesn't hit like Res or something there for a ton. I don't know. I feel like it's too many points to give up. It's really close though. Like the leave is so much better after Jag. I think I'm gonna go with X though, barely. Yeah. All right. Well, I got the Z, which is actually good because that means now he can't have it. Okay. Bot plays Pale on the bottom left. Still liking my position here. I'm up 60 points. I know I don't have any vowels, but I've got the S as well as a Y, which is pretty flexible. I think I'm just going to play Jag like I planned. Well, you see, it's kind of tempting to not play Jag and try to hit a Z-bomb there, which would basically just end the game. Like, it's actually kind of tempting to play something like Jags and try to draw an E or an O for Yez or Kaz. Now, the problem with this, at least against an alert human, is they're going to be like, huh, why is he playing Jags for fewer points when he could just play Jag? Like, that would really raise a lot of alarm bells. I don't know for sure if BestBot would think that way. Probably not. But it's just it would be a very exploitative play. And there's enough scoring tiles like the H and the Y that go there. It's probably not likely enough to stay open. Another thing I could try, I guess, is Sync. It's 40 points. It keeps GJZ, which is quite a leave, to say the least. The thing is, with Sync, like, even if I draw an E, I need more help than that now to hit that spot. I need, like, an ER draw or something. So, I don't know. I mean, I think I just play Jag. Like, it's hard to lose after this, right? I also stop, what's good about this is I stopped some bingos on the M column, like some overlaps. It's going to be pretty tough to overlap, but possible, ending in, like, maybe... Actually, I don't even know if he would end in, like, something head. No, he can't even end in head. Dax is not a word. Out here could play or something. I don't know. It would be pretty tough for him to bingo there. But the L column is much easier, right? He could bingo with something next to Waterish pretty easily. So it takes that out. Keeps Sync. Keeps threats maybe down the B column with my Z potentially. Like crazy for a lot. So yeah, I think this looks pretty sound here. Let's go ahead and just play that. Well, still have no vowels, but I did draw the R for crazy down the B column. So I'm going to play crazy pretty much on the spot if it stays open. If not, I'll play Hades and Scry now to unduplicate one of the R's. And ooh, a new word there comes down, Pheo, P-H-E-O. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. It might be Pheo, but I think it's Pheo. So new 4 there by the bot for 27 points. So yeah, I think Scry here looks good. I mean, yeah, scores 40 points. I don't mind at all keeping the Z for scoring. Go up 100. It's pretty tough to imagine losing after this. Alright, got a vowel at least, so shouldn't have to worry too much about setups or anything of that sort. Okay, bot plays EGAD. So 10 in the bag. Still the Q. I need to be a little careful about the Q. Because, well, I guess I don't need to be that careful. I mean, there's QI next to the I in staining, and there's QI next to the I in emotion. So it's not like I'm going to get stuck with it if I draw it. So, I mean, the most obvious play is just Zin and Wen, right? I mean, 30 points gets rid of the Z. I go up 111 points. It's pretty hard to imagine losing. I guess the thing I could potentially get in trouble with is if he hits a huge bingo to the L, like Requital maybe. I mean, I should still outrun that, because I play Zin. I mean, if I leave 7 in the bag, which means if he bingos, he's emptying the bag, which is very good for me, because then I'd get full knowledge of his rack. Now, I could also, of course, and maybe I should do this, just block the L, because, like, where else is he bingoing? He can't, there's no G's left to try to insert with Jags, and even, like, you could actually, like, if you could fit an INGS bingo on column M. Guys, that would be insane. If INGS were in the pool, you could actually bingo there with Win, Jags, and Taste. That would be an absolutely insane bingo line. Wow. But yeah, I mean, there's no N's or G's in the pool, so I don't have to worry about that, but still, pretty cool. Pretty fun stuff. Alright, yeah, I think I definitely want to get rid of my Z, though, because I don't want to end up with, like, ZQV on my rack. That could maybe get me in some trouble. So whatever I do, whether it's just Zin or trying to block the L, I do want to get rid of the Z. And it's very hard to block the L while getting rid of this Z. Like, I don't even know how to do that, actually. It's extremely difficult. I'm looking to plays to the O and Volk that would block the L indirectly, but there's not much. I could play Rainbow. That's pretty fun. but still doesn't block the L. I think I'm going to just play Zin. I mean, like I said, even if I get the Q, I should have enough to... Well, the thing is, here's the thing. If I get the Q, then he's not going to be scoring a ton for his bingo, and I'll still be up like 20 plus in the end game. Even if I have to drop QI for 30, or for 11, I'll still be up like 30 or more even. I should be fine. And if he has the Q, then that means I won't get the Q, and it'll be an even game. I'll be first, 7 versus 7. I should be able to just win. So, yeah, it's very hard to imagine losing after this, guys. I'm going to do that. Well, now it's almost impossible to imagine losing if I'm going to draw that. If I'm going to draw EST out of the bag, then yeah, that's GG. Do I have a bingo? Marlites, Marliest, Miss Alter. I don't think so at the moment. Oh, Lamister, but that also doesn't fit. Yeah, there's 4 there. 9's on the bottom. Anti-Serum Ruminates. Doesn't work with NU. Osmeteria doesn't work with OE on this board. So I don't believe I have any playable bingos at this exact moment. And the bot decides to throw all caution to the wind with Qua. I mean, not that this is really a threat. Like, he's not tripling through the Q, obviously. So, alright, I mean, I think I just play its, right? Like, I can't bingo unless I'm missing something. There's no reason to not just do this. I don't see a reason to not play the S. It's 15 more points. There are no big S-hooks on this board. It's not like I need to bingo here. It doesn't empty the bag. Yeah, there's really nothing to worry about here. I mean, I'm going up, like, 130 or so. Even if he hits something, like, even if he has dovetail to that L, it's just not going to be nearly enough. And he's not. He might hit datively, I guess, if one of the D's is in the bag. Which he doesn't. Alright, he plays head. So, yeah, this is going to be an easy win. Obviously, I'm up 100 points. He's got DITVY, so he is, I would imagine, not going to go out with that. So, I should probably just try to go out in 2 for as many points as possible. I can score pretty well with Mac, my name without the K, but EEORR probably not going out, so it's probably not a great play. Might not be that easy to go out into. I guess I could play like Moral or Morale, but I'm not dying to do that because that gives back Tivy for a lot with my, right? Like if I play Morale, then he can just play TIVY or even just Ivy and my and score a lot and get rid of his highest scoring tiles. So not really dying to do that. Another cool play or cool spot, I guess, would be playing over here. It's 27 points. But AEORR, is that going out? I don't think it is. Let me just watch my time. So I got 3 minutes, so I can still think for a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I think that's, honestly, even if I don't go out in 2, it's not even that easy for him to go out in 2. Like, you know, something like if I just play ER, or EM there, rather, where is he going out in 2? I'm not even sure. It's not going to be that easy. I mean, he probably can. Maybe if he plays, like, Vide through the E in bloopers or something. Then TY might not even be going out. Like, I don't even know, guys. Honestly, it's not going to be trivial for him to go out in 2. Like, he probably can, but it's definitely not obvious how he can. Because even, like, voted through the O and the E on row 14, IY is not going to be that easy to go out with on this board. So maybe I do just play EM. I don't know. I don't want to spend too much time here. Obviously, the game is already won. So yeah, let's just play EM and see what he has in mind. Doily, keeping... Okay, I guess VT is going out in 2 spots, huh? Is it? Let's see. Vote. And then vet on the icon. Can I not block both? Ah, it's sneaky, because I can't. Because if I try to do this, then he just goes out with voter. Aha, I see what he's doing there. And yeah, I can't really play through the I and the R. This doesn't help because vote still plays. Okay, that's clever, yeah. I can't block both. Fair enough. Okay, not to say I don't think that EM was like a terrible play or something, but maybe I should have just played something next to Flung and gone out in 2. No idea, but like I said, at least I'm still going to win by quite a bit. So, all right, let's, I guess just Rev probably. 15 points, net of 9. Am I netting more than 9 anywhere? I don't believe I am. So, all right, I think Rev looks good, and the bot, of course, goes out. And all right, we get a much-needed win, guys. 509 to 395. Finally, after several poor games, so the sunglasses and hat worked, and I'm going to say, guys, they're going to stay until I lose another game. So the sunglasses and hat will be back for game number 74, but before we get to game number 74, we do need to analyze this game. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, guys, so going back to the beginning, yeah, flung looks pretty clear. Wow, awkward rack for the bot here. Yeah, bucking seems fine. I mean, just getting rid of as much of this as you can. There's nothing good about that rack, so if you can clear it all out, might as well. Yeah, here, once again, I was waffling a little bit between Loon and Volk. I think Loon is right. 9 more points is a lot, and it's not like the leave after Volk is that good. Like, you know, yeah, it's a better bingo leave, but it's just not quite good enough to justify giving up 9 points and keeping 4 1-pointers. Oh, so the bot had the blank here. Interesting. Couldn't bingo. Yeah, I guess no downtime and nothing through an L. So, all right, Wit looks pretty good. Yeah, now Volk looks fine. Like, again, the other option was Vo over here, but I like keeping the E. So I think that's reasonable to give up a couple points to save it. Let's see, bot has many bingos available here. Emotion looks pretty good. Okay, good. Bloopers was not a blooper. It was the best play by 16 points. So that makes me feel a little bit better. 5 vowels for the bot. Yeah, very nice draw for B here, hitting Waterish through that S. And then, yeah, also blocking, well, I guess Attains actually probably didn't play there, so not really sure I actually blocked anything. But, oh yeah, I blocked Satanist, right, through that S, so I did block some. So a very lucky break for me, being able to not only bingo, but also stop the bot from bingoing. Yeah, At seems like a good play there. Oh, I just completely somehow spaced out on this spot. Goodness. Wow, yeah, I just literally completely spaced out on this. That's pretty bad. I mean, I still don't think Div is terrible just because of the upside with hitting a big EX play, but like, yeah, I mean, this is just way better because EX can't even be overlapped. Yeah, he could still play down the M column next to At, but this does at least block the L column a bit, and it just scores too many points. I mean, it's 39 points. Definitely a way better play. Yeah, I think somehow I just like, once I saw I couldn't hit the E across, I just somehow tunneled on, you know, playing next to where he opened. And that's just always a good reminder, guys. You know, it's very easy to fixate on where your opponent just played, especially if you're ahead and trying to play defense and trying to block something. You just think, oh, I got to, you know, use that spot. Well, sometimes you can kind of indirectly block their opening without using the exact opening they made, right? Like Nyx partially still blocks that line. So, yeah, bad play by me there. Not sure what happened. I guess I could blame the sunglasses, but, you know, I've been playing pretty well otherwise, so I don't think that would be a very good excuse. Yeah, here I almost also just didn't even see X. Like, I just wasn't thinking about paralleling my X for some reason. I mean, honestly, like I said, Jag is arguably even a better play. I still think for 23 points it's worth it. This leave is bad, but I do at least have Jag on my next turn. Yeah, tough draw for the bot here. Pulling the Q. There's nowhere to get rid of it, so yeah, just trying to score. Maybe, you know, this is a good play. Hoping probably to draw the U and pick up Quate for 68 or something like that. Seems like a reasonable try. Yeah, I could have played Sync. I did not want to keep GJZ. Jag is definitely better than Zag, right? Because now I can hit stuff like crazy, and I mean the Z is just a much better tile. So for 6 points, I would definitely prefer Jag. And yeah, the bot plays Theo, the new word. Scry looks pretty good. Yeah, at this point, like I said, it's kind of just a formality. I mean, I could have blocked the L, but Zin should basically always win. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the bot was going for here. Maybe Dovetail and hoping I like screw up and empty the bag or something. I don't really know. Yeah, no bingos here. At this point, it's basically just clinical. I mean, is this better? Maybe? I don't know. I don't think this goes out either, AEERR. So I don't think it... oh, yeah, it does with Reeler, actually. I didn't think of Reeler, R-E-A-L-E-R. So, yeah, the OM is a better play because it threatens Reeler to go out to the L. Missed that. Okay. So, slight endgame mistake there, and I missed Roar for 16, which also blocks Vet, which is 1 more point than Vote. So, yeah, cut like a 3-4 point mistake there in the end game. So a little bit of a sloppy end game, but you know, overall pretty good game. Just yeah, the diff turn was very sloppy, just not seeing Nyx there, and then not playing a great end game. So you know, not my best game, not the cleanest game, but pretty good. Got the job done. Most importantly, back on the winning streak. So yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Thanks as always for watching. Glad the hat and sunglasses were a success. They will be back for game number 74, and they will continue to be back until I lose. So if I win 25 games in a row and win out for the rest of the series, you'll be seeing me in a hat and sunglasses all the way through game 100. So yeah, we'll see if I keep winning, and we'll see how long they last. But I appreciate all the support, guys, and hope to see you soon for game number 74. Have a good one. Bye-bye.